Thought I'd make you a quick video about the donor bike. I bought it on Christmas Eve as a non-runner. Yeah, no ignition barrel, no paperwork. The guy was completely honest about it. It's been stored for 14 years without running, so you don't expect it just to fire straight into life when you hook the battery up. It's a bit of a process. The first thing I did was bought an ignition barrel, and a couple of lights came on, and then slowly worked through all the fuses. And there was a bit of clicking and whirring and buzzing, and you know, got it to turn over on the button, but wasn't firing. Didn't seem to have much of a spark, so I put a couple of more spark plugs in it, and then started to look a bit further. Now there's the fuel pump. It doesn't look great, but it does in fact work, and I could hear it buzzing in the tank after a bit of fiddling about, maybe 2 or 3 hours of just testing the wiring. And this fuel filter, believe it or not, is nearly £90, so I'll probably just be bypassing that with a bit of pipe and putting an automotive filter when it goes into the car, so it's easy to get to. Right, so like I say, I had it turning over, I could hear the pump running, but I couldn't work out if it wasn't injecting or it wasn't sparking. So I got my Noid lamp. For those of you who don't know what a Noid lamp is, it looks like that. You just plug it into your injector plug like that, and then when you spin the bike over, it flashes, which is absolutely brilliant because it takes all the guesswork out of it. You know, at least there's a pulse to the injector, even if the injector isn't working. But luckily, when I stuck this fuel pump into a cup of petrol, it picked it up, and hey presto, it fired up. So now I'm going to have a go and see if it'll fire up again. Fire extinguisher at the ready, just in case. Yeah. Now this is fantastic news, because if I'm going to take the engine out and mount it and make all the bracketry up and all that, and I find out the engine's no good, then I'm going to have to buy another TL1000. I didn't go out looking for a TL1000, it just seemed like a good fit, and it came up cheap, so I thought, why not? But I had to hear it running just for a few seconds, just so I knew that the big ends weren't hanging out of it, or there's some serious problem with it. But I think you can tell from that, it fired up lovely. So in the next instalment, I'll be taking it all to pieces and test fitting it in the car. And as I'm taking it apart, I'll take all the switch gear and the lights and the clocks and all the electrics off the subframe and so on, and I will sort of reconnect it and try and keep it as complete as I possibly can. So A, I know where everything goes and I won't lose anything, and B, it'll be easy to sort of fire it up in the dry build situation before it's sort of like final assembly. So I want everything working, rotating, starting and stopping as I want it to, before I sort of take it all apart and paint it. So yeah, it's quite exciting, and next time you see it, this engine should be in the car.